So yesterday what we discussed, permission set and permission set group, right? Roles also it is completed. So now today we are going to discuss how to assign the roles. Okay. Before that, create a create a below platform users in Salesforce. Okay. So one is manager. Maybe we'll call it as something like, yeah, manager ROM, and you can call it as developer Sam. Okay, so these are the two users I'm going to create. So use the license is platform license. Already we have a custom profile, so that is already we have created. Go to manage users, go to the profiles. Why I'm going to create these two users means these two users are required to test for record level permissions. At least two users are required with same profile. So already I have created developer IT profile. Okay, I'm going to use same profile to the these two new users so that we can discuss about record level permissions and also object level permissions, whatever. Before going to create a record users, first I'm going to enable application access and everything for related to that user. Already IT internal application access is available. If you want to give any Access Bank online application or any other applications, you can enable. And also if you go to here, there is object level access also. I'm going to enable all custom objects so that user is able to access, otherwise user is not able to access custom objects. Okay, I'm going to enable all the object access. I'm not enable for view all modify all access, just I'm enable only for basic level of access. Okay, now go to the save this profile. This is the first step I did. So if you want, you can enable the profile permissions, whatever users are required. Now I'm going to create a new users. Click on create new user. I'm going to give developer Sam, and use same email address multiple times. So we need to reset the password to log in the user, right? I'm going to use same email address. And also if you want, you can change this developer dot we know learn. Okay, just I'm going to use same like this. Now go to the role. Which role I'm going to use? I'm going to use SFDC developer, so that SFDC developer is reporting to SFDC manager. So I'm using Salesforce platform profile, and that is developer IT profile. Remaining things you can leave it. If you want, you can enable, otherwise you can leave it. Click on save now. So once it is saved, what will happen? So it will send password link to the this email ID. So go to this email ID, see email ID, the password link is you get. So copy this email, copy this link. Now go to this browser, refresh, reset the password, set the password, and give the security question. So that is SFDC, change password. Once you set the password, how we are going to verify whether user is logged in or not? Go to the user page. As of now, login history is 0. Now we can refresh now. So he is able to log in successfully. So this is how we can create a user in Salesforce. Already you people are knows. Now again create a user, one more user. Click on new user. Why I'm choose Salesforce platform? Because of I have a licenses. So other Salesforce licenses we don't have, right? Salesforce platform, at least we have two licenses so that we can test for record level permission. I'm going to create a manager Sam and use for same email ID again .com. So and also use change the username because of it is not allowing manager dot winolearn at gmail.com. So same story. Now which role we need to assign? SFDC manager. Now we can change the Salesforce platform and developer IT profile and save now. Once it is saved, what will happen? So again it will get link from Salesforce to set the password. Copy the link and I'm going to use private browser. So click on enter. Now we can reset the password. Now SFDC 2023. Now again SFDC at 2023 and set the question. So that is something like SFDC. Change the password. So I have created two users now. I have created two users and also assigned role as well. So manager Ram is having SFDC manager role and the developer Sam is having SFDC developer role. So now Sam is reporting to manager. Okay, so now I'm the admin account, right? If you want, you can change my user my role also if required. So understanding purpose, this is my role. This is my default account, right? So click on edit now. As of now, we don't have any role to assign this user. Now we are going to select SFDC director. Now click on save now. Now what will happen? So what we did now? So I have created two platform users. One user I logged in with Edge browser, and one user I logged in with private window, and one is default account. Now so SFDC developer is reporting to, now Sam is reporting to Ram. Sorry, Sam developer is reporting to, so manager Ram, right? We change the name here, not Ram. So we can change the Ram. Save now. There is a two Sams are available. I'm going to change this one. This one is something like Mohan. Keep it like this. Save. Now Sam is reporting to Ram. Ram is reporting to Raju. This is how we are created Salesforce role hierarchy. Okay. Now how to assign the role? Next question is how to assign the role. Okay, so in role itself we can assign to the user, and one more is user record. In role itself, how to assign? So go to the role, open role, and click on assign button and choose the user and save. This is how we can assign the role to the user in role page. If it is a user record, so either it is a new record or a existing record, open the user, or when creating new user, choose the role from role drop down field. This is how we can select the role. If you go to role now, if you go to roles, if you expand the role, if you go to SFDC director, open the role in new page, and also if you go to SFDC manager, SFDC developer. See, SFDC director is the Raju. So here it is showing list of users which is assigned to SFDC director role. And if you go to SFDC manager, Ram is the manager, and SFDC developer is Sam. Now, as per IT role hierarchy, Sam is reporting to manager Ram is reporting to Raju. So this is how I have created hierarchy data. So going forward, we are going to test for record level security. Let's see now how to test for record level security. Now you know what is role, how to create a role, and how to delete the role, how to update the role, and also how to assign the role. Okay, simply role is nothing but it will tells about your organization structure, who's reporting to you, and how many persons are reporting to that particular role. Okay, so the report hierarchy it will get to know based on role. Okay, this one. Now, by using role, we are not going to enable any permissions like edit permission or delete permission or update permission. Simply, it is controlled data visibility based on OWD settings. Okay. So the next topic is OWD. Before going to discuss about OWD, I will give you some questions about role. Let's see. If two users have same roles, will they get same profile? This is the first question. You can think about these answers. Meanwhile, I'll talk remaining questions. If two users have same role, will they report to same person or same role? Is it possible? And next question is if users users have same role, will they reporting to same person? I think above question and below question is same, role and person is same, but in role is contain multiple people, right? So that is the reason I'm going to mention person as well. And yeah, these are the questions. Let me know. So where we need to create roles means we can create a sandbox. Okay, that and all we'll discuss. Tell me what is the answer. If two users have same role, will they get same profile? Hmm? Can you assign same profile to the same role users? Yes or no? Is it possible? Suppose Venkat is having same role, I am also having same role. Will they get same profile or different profile? Are you guys understanding this question? Okay. Answer is may or may not be. Means we can get a same profile or different profile as well. Role is different and profile is different. We can assign same profile to multiple users and those users are having same role as well. Okay. Now tell me, suppose see sometimes we need to reporting for same role people, right? So two users have same role. Will they report to same role? Yes or no? Is it possible or not? Okay. What about next one? So at least tell me this one. This is also may or may not be. You can think like this. So why? Because see, suppose in your project, suppose three people are having same roles. Sometimes manager is not available. We need to reporting if anything required. We need to reporting to same level of hierarchy people. Maybe that person is having high experience, but role is same. See, suppose I'm the developer, maybe Sam is the developer. Sam is having 10 years of experience, but even though still is a developer, I'm having 5 years of experience. I'm having also same role. But in case any manager is not available, so manager responsibilities will take by Sam. Then automatically I'm going to report to the same person, same role. That it is possible may or may not be. We can report or maybe some other people we can report. Okay. So that is how you have to think. Maybe no one will ask. In case anyone is asked, then think about like this. Okay, role, right? Next concept is OWD. Second concept of record level security is OWD. What is OWD? OWD is nothing but organization wide default settings. Okay, and also we are also called as OWD is nothing but base level of access. Base level of access. Why we are call it as base level of access means, you know already, suppose if profile is contained or the profile is assigned to 100 users, so 100 users will get same permissions what it is enabled at the, under the profile, right? In profile, suppose the profile you are enabled some permission, same set of permissions are applicable to all 100 users who are assigned to that particular profile, right? Same like OWD, if you enable any permissions at record level permissions at OWD, those permissions are applicable for all the users in organization, so irrespective of the profiles, irrespective of the profiles. So suppose organization having 1500 users, suppose OWD you are making any changes or any permissions, that permissions are applicable to all 1500 users. That is the reason these permissions are base level of access. So if you change anything, it will applicable for all users irrespective of the other settings. Okay, so that is the reason organization wide default settings are nothing but a base level of permission, so it is applicable to all the users. Okay, that is the meaning of base level of access. And also, it is not possible to enable different permissions to different user using OWD. So using OWD, it is not possible to enable different permissions to the different users. Okay, so that is something like OWD. And if you make any changes, if you make or enable any permissions in OWD, then those permissions are applicable. Those permissions are applicable for all users at organization level. Okay, so this is, and also these permissions are nothing but record level permissions. Okay, why I mention multiple times record level permissions every time means you people are, don't forget about these permissions are controlled only for data level. Sometimes people are telling, like, if you ask interviewer, if you ask any question related to object level security, people are telling like record level permissions and all we can control by using OWD. Suppose, can you enable tab access by using OWD? People are saying that yes, that is wrong. Tab access, everything, it is controlled profile permission set only, not for OWD. So that is the reason record level settings are different, object level settings are different. Don't club each other. Okay, right. Now, so you know what is OWD. Now next one is how to enable. What is the navigation for OWD? Navigation is setup, administer, under administer, security controls, under security controls, there is a sharing settings, OWD visible. Let's see the navigation first. Go to administer. When the setup is opened, if you click on setup, the setup menu is opened, and go to the administer. Under administer, we have a security controls. Under security controls, we have a sharing settings. Click on sharing settings. See now, organization wide default is visible. This is the organization wide default. Here we have multiple permissions. If you make any changes, or if you enable or disable any permissions, these permissions are applicable to all users irrespective of the profile or other permissions. Okay, so we can enable each object separately. So what are the permissions are available, that we are going to discuss now. Okay, so now here OWD permissions. What are the OWD permissions we have? So first permission is public full access. Public full access is one of the permission, and also one more permission called public read, write, transfer. Transfer means we can transfer record from one user to another user. We can change the ownership of the record. And the next one is public read, write, and also public read only, and one more permission called private, and one more permission called controlled by parent. This is already, you know, controlled by parent is available only for master detail. Okay, but public full access, it is available only for campaign object. Means remaining other objects we don't have this permission. Public full access permission enable for only for particular object, campaign object. So we can display the campaign details to every user. There is no any impact for the business, right? So suppose Flipkart is going to release the product in so and certain time interval. Maybe we can get to know based on that campaign details. We can get to know this product is available for Flipkart. Maybe next month some day or maybe some particular date. So if the spreading that news, so the product is available so on date, so that is benefit for the business. So if you show your product details to the multiple people, automatically the business will increase. So even though that data is visible, there is no any impact for the business. Same like in Salesforce also, if you give the public full access, everyone can see the campaign details. Everyone can see the campaign details, which product they're going to enable, what type of campaign it is, either it is a product related campaign, either application related campaign, whatever may be. Maybe at the time of standard objects you can get to know more details on campaign object. As of now we can understand campaign is nothing but a advertisement. This is the standard object in Salesforce. You know, right? When product is released for any company, first they will do the campaign for multiple times to know, to spread the news or to spread the product details to the to, so, uh, to the public, so that they get to know these are the products are available for these many days or maybe after 1 month or 2 months. So any company or any organization, either it is a private sector or public sector, whatever, so how they're going to sell the product means before selling the product, their main agenda is there has to do the marketing, right? That marketing is nothing but a campaign. How we are going to do the campaign, so that is one of the object. Campaign, who is conducting that campaign, what are the campaign members, what is the budget cost in campaign, what is the revenue they're expecting from the campaign, everything we are going to store into the campaign object. So that object only having public full access, so everyone can access the campaign, everyone can do the campaign whatever it is required, they can access the data under. So this is available only for this object. We can ignore this permission. If you want, you can check in later as well. Next one is public read write transfer. Before going to check, go to the Salesforce. Just you can type it public full access. See here, public full access is available only for campaign object. Not only public full access, remaining permissions also available. But apart from remaining permissions, public full access is available only for campaign object. Remaining permissions, hide details, add event, some permissions are available for specific to object, but no need to remember those permissions. Whatever important permissions are required, those things I will explain in detail. Right. Next one is public read write transfer. This is also available only for two objects. One is lead record and one is case record. So lead and case also, again it is a standard object. Campaign is nothing but it is related to advertisement. Lead is nothing but a future customer. Maybe that customer maybe going to purchase our product or may not be. Maybe interested to buy our product or may not be. So that is something like lead. Okay, case is nothing but, suppose you people are having any issues while using any application, what you have to do, you have to call a support team, or maybe you have to log a case to the particular application. This is how application is not working, some case description and all you are mentioned. Same like here also, some people are using internal case management to support the application. If any end users are facing any issues, they will log a case. So support team based on case details, they will going to support the end users to provide the solutions. But some people are using external tools like ServiceNow, ITSM. There is a different types of tools also they're using. But as of now, they're using so based on business requirement, they're going to use internal case management, or maybe they're going to use external tools. Maybe that and all we'll discuss later. Okay, so these permissions are available only for lead case, means read write transfer. Transfer is nothing but, suppose today I'm going to take the lead details, I'm going to responsible for that particular lead to call the lead and explain our product. If they're interested, they're going to take our product. Maybe they're going to convert to existing customer, like account contact opportunity. One example I will tell you before going to discuss about that. you know very well, right? So some people are working already in IT organization. If people are getting calls from the banking, right? So personal loan or home loan, they're calling every day. So sir, we have a personal loan, we are giving some better better rate of interest or something. They will explain that product details. So today I got a call from Bangalore, Bangalore particular branch. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to get a call from maybe some other branch like Mumbai, or maybe Chennai, or dif- different types of branches. Okay, different types of branches. But how they're calling same bank people, they're calling from different locations. So that is something like today my lead details are assigned to the particular branch, and tomorrow the lead details are assigned to another particular branch. So that is how the people are transferring lead from one branch to another branch. So that is something like transfer. If we go to OWD, so you can check like here case object, and also we have a lead object. If you check now, only case and lead object having this permission. If you select this permission, so we can transfer the lead from one user to another user, or you can going to edit the lead, or we can view the lead. Okay, that is the meaning of transfer, write, read. Okay, simply I can say that read is nothing but view. Okay, write is nothing but edit, transfer is nothing but transfer the record ownership, ownership from one user to another user. Okay, these are the meaning for read, write, transfer. Okay, now, so this permission is available only for lead and case. Maybe you can check later also how to enable this permission, and go to user level and check this details also. Okay, right. Apart from these two permissions, these three permissions are very important. Why? Because these three permissions are available both standard and custom object. Both standard and custom object. Give me 1 second. Right. These permissions are available both standard and custom object. So these permissions also very important, very important in real time, because of remaining permissions are available only for specific to object, but these permissions are available for all objects. So if you based on requirement, you have to change the permissions in OWD. Let's see one by one. First one is public read write. If we go to public read write, what will happen? Let's see. If you go to Salesforce, now take it as account object. I'm going to change only public read write. And if you go to any object, there is available for public read write permission. Okay, any object, those permissions are available. Click on save now. So now that account object is public read write. Public read write means read is view and write is edit. So this is the permission. It is a full access for OWD. Okay, this is the full access for OWD for user. Means if object is having this permission, then users are able to access other users data. Means organization level, suppose I have created 100 accounts, and maybe Venkat is created 100 accounts, some other people are created 100 accounts. So all people are accessing all the data irrespective of the role hierarchy. Maybe manager data, developer can access manager data as well. Let's see. Now go to Salesforce, maybe go to classic so that you can understand more. Even here also okay, but go to the accounts, open all accounts, click on go. Now these accounts are created by whom? These all accounts are created by director. That is the Raju, right? Even the Raju is created, developer Sam is going to access director data. So and also is going to modified. So developer modified. Okay, something like this. Click on OK. Now save now. See, he is going to modify the data. So if the OWD is public read write, OWD is public read write, everyone can able to access others users data, and also everyone can able to modify the others users data. Now go to manager. So he is the manager, right? If you go to classic now, you can check in classic so that data is visible clearly. Go to account, click on all accounts. See now he is also able to access the data. Now click on edit now. So now I'm going to modify manager comments. Just enter, click on save now. So he is going to modify the data. Even though the record is created by SFDC director role, still he is able to access the data. Means manager can access the director data, developer also can access the manager data. Suppose I'm going to create a manager account. Click on manager account, manager RAM account. Just click on save now. So this record is created by manager RAM. Now go to the developer. As per role hierarchy, what will happen? Developer is reporting to manager RAM. So RAM can access for SAM data. But let's see, SAM can access manager data. Go to all accounts. See now he is able to access manager RAM account. See now he is able to access manager RAM account, and also is able to modify the data. This is something like public read write. Public, again I'm repeating, very important. Public read write is the full access for OWD, and also if object is having public read write at OWD, that particular object data, everyone can able to access their own data, and also everyone can able to access others data with edit access, with edit access. So they're able to see the others data, and also they're able to access, they're able to modify the others data. So that is the full access for OWD level. Hope you clear. See now developer is subordinate for subordinate for manager. Even though he is subordinate, he is able to access manager data, higher role data like director data. Every data is going to access, not only for same hierarchy, irrespective of the role hierarchy. Irrespective of the role hierarchy, everyone can able to access others data if OWD is public read write. Hope you clear. Suppose I'm going to create developer account. See now I'm going to create a developer account. Okay, developer SAM account. Click on save now. If you create developer SAM account, if you go to manager, so this is the manager RAM. Go to the accounts. Now click on all accounts. See now developer data manager can access. See now manager can modify the data. If you click on edit, manager can modify the developer's data. Okay, so this is something like public read write. Hope you clear. Okay, these permissions are available both. Any confusing, please let me know. These are very important, standard and custom objects. Okay, so as soon as custom object is created, custom object is created, default OWD permission for the object is public read write. Public read write. Okay, this is the permission. Now next one is, so what is public read write means? Everyone can able to access others users data, and also they can modify they can they can modify the data irrespective of the role hierarchy. Role. Okay, role hierarchy. Okay, hope you clear. Okay, who can edit means Everyone can able to edit means manager data, developer can access directed data, CEO data if OWD is public read write for that particular object. Hope you clear this point. Any questions? Do you want to show once again or enough? Clear this one? Shall I go with other one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So next permission is public read only. Name itself is there. What is public read only? Means public read only is nothing but only view the data, not for edit access. So if it is a read write, public means everyone can able to access with read and write access, read and edit access. Read is nothing but only view the data. Now public read only means I can see the others data, but I'm not able to modify the data. Okay, so who can edit or which users can able to access the data and which users getting edit access, that we'll check now. Okay, first thing, now go to manager first. Go to manager. Okay, click on account now. Click on account, create a account record. Otherwise, already I have created manager RAM account, right? Maybe I'm going to create one more account. Okay, manager RAM account 1. Okay, select the details if anything required, enter account number, save. Now this record is created by whom? Manager. But manager subordinate is whom? Ram. That is developer, right? Sorry, Ram is the manager, Sam is the developer. So go to developer now. Other browser, go to developer. This guy is reporting to manager Ram. Now go to account, click on all accounts, select the manager RAM account 1. Previously, what happened? He is able to modify the data. Previously, the public read write is able to modify the data. Now let's see if you change the public read only, what will happen? Let's see. Click on edit now. Now I'm going to change public read only. Click on save now. Sometimes it will take time because of data is calculating backend and it is control the data visibility. Refresh now. It will get email also once the permission is changed. Still it is not changed. Wait for some time. Based on data volume, it will take time. Okay. Still it is not changed. Let's see. Right, now it is changed. Okay, if you go to email, it will get email as well. Okay, maybe later we will get it, no problem. Now account is public read only. Public read only means developer can access manager data. Manager, let's see, when click on edit button, what will happen? See, when click on edit, you will get insufficient access. Why? Because developer can see the manager data, but developer cannot able to modify. Why? Because OWD is only read-only access. Everyone can able to access the data, or everyone can able to view the data, view the others data, irrespective of the role hierarchy. But they're not having edit access. But who can edit the access? Who can edit that particular record means? Suppose I'm going to create developer account. Okay, click on new button, developer Sam account 1, rating, account number, or maybe account number, type, you can enter some data, click on save now. Now he is the owner, right? Owner can do anything. If the record ownership can do anything, record owner can edit the data, can delete the data, whatever it is required, he can do. Now you can edit now. Again, you will change the data, whatever it is required. Okay, that is the first point. Who can edit the record? If OWD is public read only means owner can edit the record, and next manager can edit the subordinate data, means higher role people can edit the subordinate data. Let's see, now developer Sam is reporting to whom? Manager. Go to the manager account, go to the manager account, go to the accounts. Now click on all accounts, Open the developer Sam account 1. See, this is the developer Sam account 1. Let's see he is able to modify the data. Click on edit now. See, he is able to modify the data. He is able to modify developer account. So why he is able to modify the developer account? Manager wrong, subordinate is developer. Okay. Who can edit the record? Manager can edit the subordinate data, but subordinate cannot able to edit the manager data. And also subordinate only can see the manager data or others users data, but they're not able to modify. Okay. Hope you clear. Who can edit? Either owner can edit, otherwise manager can edit the subordinate data. That is something like public read only. Hope you clear. Now go to here. Same point. These permissions are available both custom object and standard object. And this one, everyone unable to access others users data with view access, with view or read access, but not modify access, irrespective of the role hierarchy. Okay, this is. But who can edit? Who can edit the record? Means owner can edit the record. Owner can edit the record, and also manager can edit, can edit, subordinate roles, subordinate role data. Okay, hope you clear. Manager means simply I can say that, don't confuse. Example, higher role users can modify the subordinate data, okay, hope you clear. So here manager and the subordinate. Suppose managers can edit the subordinate data means, so higher role people can access subordinate data. That is how, right? So suppose now I'm working in one of the IT company. So my data manager, my manager can able to access my data, and if required is going to modify my data. Not for all, maybe certain data they are going to modify. But I'm not going to access manager data. Maybe I'm going to view the manager data. I don't have edit access. What manager getting edit access data? Okay, so that is how they control the data visibility based on role hierarchy. Okay, so manager can edit the subordinate role data means that is the based on role hierarchy only. Okay, but view access it will get irrespective of the role, but edit access based on role hierarchy, manager can edit the subordinate data. Okay, hope you clear what is public read only. Any questions? Next, private. Okay, suppose if you change the private, what will happen? Let's see. So this is the limited access in OWD. Real time, most of the objects they're using for private access. Why? Because so by using private access only, we can control the user's data and accessible as well. Okay. So most of the objects in real time they're enabled private access only. Okay. If any users are required additional data access, maybe some other components we can enable for the other user data. Okay, this is the limited access in record level permission at OWD. What is the full access in OWD is public read, right? What is the limited access in OWD is private. Okay, let's refresh now. See, previously it is changed for organization default successfully. Now again, see, now it is changed for private. Let's see what will happen private. Okay, now go to accounts, click on all accounts. Previously developer is accessing all accounts, right? Previously developer is accessing all accounts means other users data developer is accessing. Why? Because OWD is public read or public read write. Okay, now When you change the permission is private, see, developer cannot able to access others data. Developer cannot able to access others data. Developer can able to access only his data only. Whatever data is created by developer, only the particular data only is going to access. Same like Flipkart. Okay, you people are creating orders, right? You are able to see only your orders. When you are login with account, you can able to see only your particular orders. You are not able to see my orders, or you are not able to access other users data unless you are going to log in with other account. Okay, but same like that is something like private access. Same here also Salesforce. If you change the private in OWD, who will which users data user can access means whatever data user is created by own, only the particular user data only user can access. Okay, his own data only can access. If you go to open this data is created by whom? Developer Sam. He is the created and he is the owner of the account, so he is able to access his own data. Okay, now he is also going to edit the data because of he is the ownership. Now let's see, go to manager account, go to manager account, click on accounts. Now click on accounts, go to all accounts. See, manager can access his data and also is accessing additional data as well. What is additional data? Is subordinate data. Manager can access his data and also subordinate data also is going to access, and also is going to access subordinate data only for view access or edit access, both edit access as well. If you click on edit, see, manager can edit the subordinate data. Go to customer, you see, is going to modify the subordinate data as well, right? This is something like private. Private is nothing but a limited access in Salesforce OWD. And also if you change the OWD as private, only the particular user data user can able to access. If the user is manager, or maybe that user is having some subordinates, so subordinate data also user is going to access. Okay, so this is the permission most of the time people are using in real time, so that we are controlling data visibility for based on role hierarchy. Okay, hope you clear what is private, right? Same, this is the permission, same points you can use here. Okay, private, and also this permission is available for all users. Okay, and also here the second point is only owner owner can access own data, and also manager can access, or maybe I'm going to mention higher role users can access subordinate data. Okay, their subordinate data. Okay, this one. Then who can edit the data? This is same, owner can edit the data and the manager can edit the subordinate data. Okay, this is something like public read only, public read write, private action. Okay, so here note point is full access at OWD is public read write. Okay, now limited access at OWD is private. Okay, so keep this point, remember. Okay, clear? Any questions? So what I did, I'll repeat again. Created two platform users, log in with these two platform users in different browsers, and also while creating users, you have to assign the role hierarchy based on role hierarchy how you are defining. Okay, so and also once you set the data users data and role data, then you can change the OWD permission first public read write, and check with different browsers how the data is visible, what type of access user is getting, and change the according to public read only, private, and then verify the data how it is visible. Okay, that is how step by step you have to practice. One time practice is enough, guys. No need to spend multiple times. If you want, you can change the role hierarchies, or maybe if you want to do any R&D, then you can do the research by yourself, but at least you have to practice step by step at least once. Okay. And also in interview also, people ask different types of questions. Maybe you can able to answer if you are understanding my concept what we discussed today. So this is more than enough to understand OWD. Okay. Now next permission is controlled by parent. Controlled by parent. What is controlled by parent? We have one more permission, right? Controlled by parent. So when this permission is available, suppose if you go to object, if you click on, so here go to the custom objects. Custom objects, see some of the objects are having controlled by parent. Controlled by parent, dependent detail, academics. So these are the objects are having controlled by parent. What is controlled by parent? Means if the object is having master detail relationship, whatever master object is having permissions, same permissions it is applicable to the child object as well. Okay. Controlled by parent permission is automatically it is enabled. It's not possible to disable, or it's not possible to modify those permissions at OWD. Suppose I'm going to edit now. Let's see that permissions are enabled or not. Now go to here. See standard objects, maybe we have a permission controlled by campaign. If you want to change controlled by parent to read, that it is available. But custom objects, if you go to custom object, the controlled by parent permission related objects itself, it is not showing. Okay. Academics and dependent detail objects are not showing here. Already we discussed in junction object as well, right? So whatever parent one having permissions, same permissions it is available for child as well. Suppose master object is having read only, child also having read only. Master object is having read write, child also having read write. So that is something like controlled by parent. Okay. Child is accessing whatever parent having permissions. That is something like controlled by parent. Okay. Now go to controlled by parent. Controlled by parent is nothing but these permissions. These permissions are enabled for child object which is having master detail relationship. Okay, this one. So whatever parent is having OWD permissions, same permissions applicable for the child object as well. Child object. Okay, this one. This is available only for master detail. If it is a lookup relationship, you can enable child permission separately. You can enable parent permission separately. Okay. So for custom objects, these permissions are not possible to modify. Not possible to modify. Okay. So this is something like controlled by parent. Now, suppose is there any option to disable the role hierarchy? To disable the role hierarchy. Next one. Okay. As of now, go to custom objects. Go to the IT internal application. Now suppose I'm going to give the personal info. Now go to all personal info. This user is accessing all personal info data, right? Otherwise, maybe going to take the what Zomato order. Example, you can go to Zomato order. See now there is no any Zomato order is created. Now we can create the Zomato order, veg order maybe. Now create Sam developer save. Okay. So now I created Sam developer data, and also go to manager, go to the IT internal application. Now go to Zomato order. Now click on all go. Now see he is able to access developer data. See now if you go to create a list view or maybe create a new view. So here all order view. Okay. and also this is visible to all users, or maybe this is visible to this first name, last name, save. Now this Zomato order is created by whom? Developer. Now I'm going to create one more order. Okay, that is manager Ram. Save now. I have created one more order. Now if you go to Zomato order, so now Ram can access, means manager can access developer orders, and also if you go to developer, so developer also can access manager data, right? Now if you change the private, maybe if you go to here, click on create new developer so that you can understand. Now select first name, last name, save. So he's able to access manager data. Now go to OWD. Now go to Zomato order. I'm going to change private. I'm going to change private. What will happen? Click on save now. Now refresh here. Still it is not changed for Zomato order data. Still it is showing public read write. Click on refresh again. Now it is changed private. If you change the private, what will happen? So developer can access only his own orders data. And also if you go to manager, manager can access his orders and also subordinate orders as well. Subordinate orders as well. Now I want to stop this role hierarchy. Orders are the limited access is required. Even manager, how to stop manager can access subordinate data. How to break the role hierarchy or how to stop the role hierarchy. Is there any possibility? Yes, we have a possibility. What is the possibility means? Now go to the OWD. We have a option called grant using hierarchy checkbox. Grant using hierarchy checkbox. This is also one of the interview question. Okay, how to stop the role hierarchy in OWD means by using grant using hierarchy checkbox. But only drawback is here, it is not possible to modify the grant using hierarchy checkbox for standard objects. This option is available only for custom objects. This option is available only for custom object. Now let's see. I'm going to stop Zomato order grant using hierarchy checkbox. So if you stop this checkbox, what will happen? Let's see. Click on save now. Refresh now. If you refresh, see now the grant using hierarchy checkbox is disabled. Now go to developer, refresh the developer. See developer cannot able to access manager data because of it is a private, and and higher role data subordinate cannot able to access. That is clear. Now if you go to manager and check the magic, go to the refresh. See now manager cannot able to access subordinate data. So orders are visible only for his particular user's data. So we are going to stop for role hierarchy. So how we are going to stop for role hierarchy for custom objects? Using grant using hierarchy checkbox. If the checkbox equal to true, then the data is visible based on role hierarchy. Role hierarchy. If the checkbox equal to false, then the data is not visible for role hierarchy. So based on OWD permission, the data is visible. Okay, hope you clear what is grant using hierarchy checkbox. Very important point as well. Okay, sometimes interview they're asking more questions about that. Right, what is grant using hierarchy checkbox? By default this permission is, this checkbox is enabled both standard and custom objects. So the checkbox, this permissions enable only for custom objects, and by default it is true for standard objects, and it's not possible to disable. It's not possible to disable for standard objects. Okay, standard objects. Done. Now, if it is true, what happened? The data is visible. The data is visible Visible based on role hierarchy. Visible based on role hierarchy. If it is a false, the data is not visible based on role hierarchy. That's it. Role hierarchy. Okay. So this is something like grant using hierarchy checkbox in Salesforce. Okay. Hope you clear. What is grant using hierarchy checkbox? Means if it is a false example, manager cannot able to access subordinate data, so that we can understand easily. Okay. So this is something like grant using hierarchy checkbox. Hope you clear what is role, what is OWD in Salesforce. I think this is the concept called OWD. Hope you clear, guys. Any questions? Before winding up, I will ask one question related to OWD. Maybe not now. Maybe I will ask later. So there is a two more concepts I need to complete: manual sharing and automatic sharing rules. Once those things are completed, I'll ask that question. Okay, that is one of the company IBM people are asked that question. I will repeat same thing. Yeah, clear. Can you practice? Assignment is same. Whatever there in my notes, you can practice step by step. Okay. If people are having any issues, please let me know. Are you following me? Are any questions or any difficulties?
No, sir.
Okay.
It's fine.
No, sir.
Thank you. But please practice, guys. Okay. These topics are very important. Again and again, I'm telling. Roles
Okay.
and OWD. Thank you. See, any doubt, if you have any doubt, please let me know. I will repeat once again. Why? Because so you need to practice step by step. Otherwise, you are difficult to answer the question in interview. Okay. So because of they're asking only simple questions only. If you are not understanding this concept, you are not able to answer those questions, even though it is simple. So then you are going to miss the opportunity. Okay, simple questions, they're not, you are not going to answer. So you are able to answer maybe difficult questions, like maybe coding part and all, that is the straightforward, you can able to answer. But if you come to security model, like object level, whatever concepts we discussed, so that it is tricky. The questions are asking some different manner, so you have to understand the question and able to answer which component it is suitable to control the security level. Okay, so that is very important. By listening, it is very easy. So while practicing, maybe people are facing some difficulties, but let me know if you have any difficulties. Please let me know, I'll help you. Okay, right.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, guys. Thanks for your time. So we'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.